I'm an ally to the trans and LGBTQIAPK community. Maybe some of you should try it sometime, but I'm going to tell you something. Any of you straight guys who say, oh, I'm not homophobic, I'm not transphobic, but you won't date a trans woman, you're uncomfortable with your sexuality and you are transphobic. I'm comfortable with my sexuality. I've dated plenty of trans women.
If you're like me and you're attending a university, you've probably noticed that college campuses can sometimes feel like ideological minefields. It's no secret that many professors lean heavily left, and while most are professional, some cross the line into openly hostile behavior.
You have no idea how much I'm going to enjoy failing you.
We've covered a few examples on this channel already, like the professor in my state who got fired for calling Charlie Kirk a Nazi after his death. Conservative students often face an uphill battle in higher education, where expressing traditional or conservative opinions can feel risky. Maybe you just clicked on this video because you're curious about what college students go through. But if you're a conservative student like me, you might be looking for ways to survive, ways to stand up for your beliefs, or maybe you feel powerless and scared to let your true opinions show. That's a challenging environment, and understanding that you're not alone is the first step in feeling empowered. My freshman year, I had an experience that really opened my eyes to this. Here's the scene.
And I will tell you what, class, I don't want parrots. I don't want people to just regurgitate back to me what I have to say. We can have a respectful and academic difference of opinion. But I'm going to tell you right now, if you happen to sound like Donald Trump or one of his allies, you might as well just get the hell out of my classroom. And I'll tell you what too, if you guys want to record that, and you know, there's people out there like Tucker Carlson and Fox News who just love to catch professors saying these kinds of things, well, guess what? I've got $800,000. You think I care if I get fired? I don't care if I get fired. So you better not just bring up Trump talking points in this classroom, okay?
Pretty much word for word. As you can imagine, that's discouraging. I remember sitting there trying to process it. It felt isolating. And I'm sure some of you watching have felt the same way, like your views aren't welcome, even in a classroom. Moments like this can shake your confidence, but they can also teach you how to respond strategically and protect yourself in the future. If this is something you're going through, here are a few steps you can take to fight back without jeopardizing yourself. First, in 39 out of 50 states in the US, you can legally record your professor. Make sure to check your state law first, but this is a powerful tool if your professor violates your civil rights. Many universities have policies against recording in class, but those policies aren't law. They're not there to protect you. They're there to protect your professor and the university. If your professor is libtarding it away in class, you are legally allowed to document it. Just know the rules in your state before you do it. Second, tell people about it. Talk to friends, family, faculty you trust, classmates, and even alumni. Being isolated when a professor essentially says your political beliefs are wrong or evil is rough, and having support makes a difference. These conversations will bolster your confidence, build a network, and create pressure for accountability at the university level. Even just one ally who understands your perspective can make a huge difference. Third, join a politically minded group on campus. Most universities have a college Republicans chapter, and I'm currently involved with a TPUSA chapter opening at my school. These organizations aren't just about rallies, they offer guidance, mentorship, and a community of students who understand what you're going through. They empower you to advocate for yourself and for your peers. Being around like-minded students also reminds you that your beliefs are valid, even when they feel unwelcome elsewhere. Fourth, don't take college too seriously. I'm not saying liberal professors aren't annoying, but understand that these experiences are only a small part of your life. Going through these classes can actually teach you how to understand and counter opposing arguments. If you can grasp every liberal talking point as well as they do, you're in a strong position to defend your ideas later on. And once you get good grades and coast through a few years of college, you can make significant donations to get your liberal professors fired, if your recording already didn't. Fifth, and perhaps most importantly, subscribe to my channel. Here, we track real-world cases of the culture war on campus and empower everyday college students like you to fight back. You'll get strategies, see what's happening at other universities, and learn how to protect yourself while staying successful academically. College can be challenging for conservative students, but with the right tools, support, and mindset, it's absolutely possible to navigate it successfully. Let's make our campuses great again. You're not powerless, you just need the right approach. And remember, every experience is a learning opportunity, and every challenge is a chance to strengthen your voice and build resilience.
And if anyone even just takes a look at history, even just a glance at history, the similarities between Hitler and Donald Trump are startling. I mean, first of all, they're both men. Okay. Second of all, presumably they're both straight. Third of all, they're both white. I mean, I don't know how you could get any clearer, but this is a real kicker for you. Fourth of all, they hate a particular group of people. Oh, and by the way, if you're white, you're a fucking idiot. I hate white people. All right, class. So, I am Dr. Johnson, but for the purposes of this class, you might as well just refer to me as Zaytown. But, you know, as you noticed, why did I shift my appearance when I walked in this room? Because even here, at a Christian liberal arts university, I face scrutiny, and I face homophobia. I face all kinds of things, even at a Christian liberal arts university. That's why this class is so important. And so what is this class? Lesbian dance theory. And even this name actually is slightly homophobic. Anyone want to take a gander at why? No? Yeah, I'll tell you. Well, first of all, the term lesbian. I mean, we take a look at these women. A lot of times we misgender them. We might be misgendering a they/them individual. We might be misgendering a gender queer or gender fluid individual. So this term lesbian oftentimes is used as a weapon to misgender women or they/thems or persons who don't fit the feminine stereotype. Another thing that's transphobic about this whole phrase now, which, you know, lesbian dance theory is a well-respected field in academia, is the word theory. At this point, this is pretty much an established fact. I mean, take a look at me. What would you guess that I am? Anybody?
Mr. Johnson.
Yes.
Pick me.
Yeah.
Sorry, I forgot what I was going to say.
First of all, Mr. Johnson is homophobic, so you might as well just call me Zayzam, as we've already established, but I appreciate that you seem really well-intentioned here. But I identify as a lesbian, transgender man. So where do I fit into all this?
Christ is king.
Get down. And do you guys want to know where I got this scarf? I'm an ally to the trans and LGBTQIA community. Maybe some of you should try it sometime, and I'm going to tell you something. Any of you straight guys who say, oh, I'm not homophobic, I'm not transphobic, but you won't date a trans woman, you're uncomfortable with your sexuality and you are transphobic. I'm comfortable with my sexuality. I've dated plenty of trans women. Class, do I have a treat for you? Uh-oh. You know what this is? So yesterday, you knew me as Professor Steven. Because, you know, I'm cool. I let my students call me by my first name instead of doctor or something. Because I did get a doctorate degree in gender theory and lesbian dance theory, but you can just call me Steven. But today, I am Dr. Stefana because I happen to be gender fluid, which means one day I might feel like a man and you will address me with he, him pronouns. And on another day, because I'm perfectly comfortable with my sexuality, of course, you will call me by she, her pronouns. Or, you know, sometimes I might switch it up and go with they, them pronouns. I mean, might be feeling a little wild. But, yeah, that's something you guys need to learn about. Because that is a perfectly normal thing.